I want to touch on two things you said there, because you see, this is some of the controversies that people have with some of the nationalist positions and so forth. When you speak of invaders, people will assume that this is an anti-Muslim rhetoric, that what you are saying, you are maybe being hostile to Indians who are Muslim. What do you
No, not at all, not at all, not at all.
Okay.
You see, I tell you, many large sections of Indian Muslims have been nationalists and are nationalists and will remain nationalists. And let me tell you one thing. 1857, please remember that. There was a Muslim ruler, Basha,
Yep.
Bahadur Shah, whose rule was limited to a few lanes of Delhi.
That's right.
And the entire country at that time accepted him as the Emperor of India.
Yes.
The most orthodox Hindu princess, whether it was Nana Sahab, whether it was Satya Tope, whether it was Rani Jhansi, Kanwar Singh. So I don't want to bring in this dichotomy of Hindu-Muslim in today's situation.
Exactly.
I talked of leaders in the context of 10th and 15th centuries, not in present-day context. We have many Muslims who have been giving their lives for India. Even in Kashmir, they have been fighting terrorists and all. We right from 1857, if I pick up, from Azimullah to Basha Abdul Ghaffar Khan, Ashfaqullah.
Yes.
See, all iron name, Indian Azad Hind Fauj of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, had General Kiani, had Shah Nawaz Khan, had Habibur Rahman, along with other Hindus and different castes and different people and all that. So please don't take me, you see, I am not anti-Muslim at all.
Right.
I am not anti-Islam at all. Yes, I am anti-jihadi.
Right.
I am anti-terrorists.
Correct.
I am against those who use Islam for their own personal vested interests of terrorism.
That is right. And a lot of people don't even realize that India, there are more Muslims in India than in Pakistan.
Not only that, in 1947, when the British partitioned India on the basis of religion, more Muslims decided to stay back in India than go to Pakistan.
Correct, correct. Because the way it's framed in the international discourse that you'll find on BBC and CNN and American media is that Kashmir is a majority Muslim state, so that they should not, so that if they join India, somehow they'll be oppressed.
This is again, you see, this is again a very interesting thing to say, you know.
Yes.
It was the valley which had Muslim majority.
Right.
Ladakh was not Muslim. Jammu was not Muslim.
Right.
It was the state of Jammu and Kashmir. And the question is, when you are talking of these kind of majorities and all, Muslim majority and all, I don't agree on this concept of the religion being, and I'll give an explanation. If religion is a binding factor, then the whole medieval, this world is Islamic, you know. Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Oman, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Iran, Iraq, and all that. Then it should have been one country.
Well, it was the Ottoman Empire, and it was the West that divided it.
That's which is created. This is Muslim majority and all. Tell me one thing. Indonesia is a Muslim majority country. Why did Indonesia put the Ganesha photograph on its currency?
Exactly.
Why there are no communal rights in Indonesia? Why they sing together everything? Till very recent in the Caribbean. You know, how the communities stayed together.
Yes.
With each other.
And it's based on a false premise. That whole argument is saying, first of all, it's saying India is a Hindu state. It is not. It is a secular state. So and there are more Muslims.
No, I'll ask another thing.
Yes.
Why doesn't, if Muslims have to be one state, then why doesn't whole Europe become one state?
Exactly. Yes. It doesn't make...
They can't even stay together in European Union. You know, they are moving out and all that.
That is right. It doesn't make sense, because not only is it wrong to say that Muslims should be in Pakistan, because there are more Muslims in India. Also, India is not a Hindu state. And then so they are saying that it's okay to have ethnic states. So when black people in the United States have called for their own country, like Louis Farrakhan or the Nation of Islam did, Malcolm X, you know, all that's crazy. And nowadays you have the alt-right in the United States, a fellow named Richard Spencer and other people talking about a white ethno-state, and people saying that's wrong. But somehow they advocate the idea of an ethno-state for Pakistan. They say Iraq should be divided into Kurdish, Sunni, and Shia. So they think for the rest of the world it should be ethnically divided, but for somehow themselves, maybe because they are more intellectually advanced, or this hypocrisy and double standards is just incredible. But they keep pushing this in the you know, the dominant media of the world, you know.